In this video, I'm going to be explaining all the land documents that you need to know when buying land right here in the city of Enugu. Hello and welcome back to this channel. This is Broadly Global, a real estate company based in the city of Enugu. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, ensure you subscribe so that you get to see more beautiful videos like this. So there are different types of documents that are being used right here in the city of Enugu that are not also used in other parts. So you need to pay attention to this video so that you get to understand the title documents that are being used when buying land or house right here in the city of Enugu. Number one document that is being used here is a CFO. Now, a CFO, which is a short for Certificate of Occupancy, is a document, just like the name implies, it's a certificate that is being issued by the state government or federal government to a landowner, showing that that particular person is a rightful holder of that land. And this certificate usually lasts for the period of 99 years. Now, a lot of properties that you may be buying right here in the city of Enugu, you may hear them say this land has a CFO. The second document is a deed of assignment. Now, a deed of assignment is another document that is being used right here in the city of Enugu when transferring a property right from one person to another. Generally, here in Nigeria, for a right or ownership of a property to be transferred to another person, it is said to be best done using a document known as a deed. So, deed of assignment is a land document that transfers right of ownership from a seller of a property to a buyer of a property. And it is another document that is being used right here in the city of Enugu. Another document you may be seeing right here in Enugu is a deed of lease. Now, normally a deed of lease or lease as a term is supposed to be for a period of time. So lease is usually used when you are to hold a property for 3 years and above. From a period of 3 years and above, it is seen as a lease. Now, when it's now a deed of lease, when the right of ownership of a particular property is transferred to another person and the person is to use it for a certain period of time. However, right here in Enugu, most times what we see as a deed of lease is like in terms of deed of assignment. Here is what I mean. When you read through the document, there is not a specified period of time that you're going to see in that particular document. It's just the term that they use. They use deed of lease or deed of sublease. Because before now, what Enugu know is deed of lease, right? So that is why they use more of deed of lease. So that is another document that you may come across when buying property right here in Enugu. Another document that is being used right here, which is the number 4, is the irrevocable power of attorney. Now, power of attorney is basically uh, what it means is a power that you give to someone to act on a property on behalf of the owner. However, in Enugu, it becomes irrevocable because they now use it to transfer land ownership from one person to another. So that is why in this power of attorney, you see things like you have been given the power to act on this land, to sell the land, to alienate, to, a lot of powers are given to you in this power of attorney. And it is said to be irrevocable. And that is why they use it as a means of transfer of ownership when buying property right here in the city of Enugu. And that is why it is also registrable at the Ministry of Lands. And then the final document you need to know when buying property right here in the city of Enugu is a survey plan. Now, a survey plan is just a document that shows the area and size of a land. It's just like a map of the land. It shows where the land started and where it ended. It also carries the boundary beacons or the coordinate of that land, which differentiates the land from another person's land. So these are land documents that you need to know when buying property right here in the city of Enugu. Now you may be asking, so if I'm buying a property now, what are the important documents I need to get? Well, that will be discussing in another video. and you need to stay subscribed so that you get to see that video when we drop it. So thank you so much for watching this. If you find this video helpful, let us know in the comment section. And if you need guide in buying genuine properties right here in the city of Enugu, all you need to do right now is to pick up your phone and contact the number showing on your screen. See you in the next one.